5 at 5 continues now.
Running for her life, a Cleveland woman dies. Her family now prepared to sue to get answers.
When she saw the police, I think she felt like this was my help right here.
A stranger shooting out of a car window. Police later firing their guns. And the woman caught in 20 seconds of chaos and gunfire.
Monday marks 1 year since Antwoina Carter died. Investigators say the bullet that killed the mother of 5 came from that stranger.
I sat down with Antwoina's family days after her passing and met them once again last week. Now, the officers have been cleared of any criminal wrongdoing. Prosecutors say they have a clear picture about what happened on March 17th. Carter's mother tells me she doesn't.
She loved her family and she loved her children the most. And it's been hard without her being here.
Antwoina Carter's death, the morning of St. Patrick's Day 2024, still haunts her mother, Latrice. Police were at the Carter family home after Antwoina and her mother both called police for help. A window was reportedly shot out of a vehicle in the driveway. Antwoina wasn't home. Her mom spoke to police.
I'm sorry.
Because it's sorry.
Overwhelming. It's just too much. We can't go
It
to
is.
sleep.
Prosecutors say the officers were investigating a domestic violence disturbance, an unrelated matter to what unfolded as officers were there collecting information.
Foot, on your property.
See, look.
The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office says Antwoina was driving near her home on East 105th Street in Cleveland. Surveillance video shows a car turning in front of her. Antwoina later got in front of that vehicle, and prosecutors say she hit her brakes. Moments later, they say Christopher Stinson, armed with a gun, fired 20 rounds at Antwoina, striking her once in the back. In new documents I obtained, prosecutors say the officers heard a volley of gunfire and saw a car driving toward them at a high rate of speed. Prosecutors say the officers fired 8 shots at Antwoina's vehicle. They say none struck her body, but her car did strike a police cruiser before she crashed at the end of her street.
Having my mom be a first-hand witness, having my other little sister be a first-hand witness, it doesn't make it any easier.
Earlier this year, Stinson took a plea deal and was sentenced to dozens of years behind bars. But nearly a year after Antwoina's death,
Antwoina was bright, beautiful.
She was this person that would tell you, you got to be strong.
her mom and siblings still long for closure.
How you know you couldn't have saved her if you wouldn't have started firing at her? We don't know. I don't know.
The family's attorney, Isaac Tom Mona, told me they have yet to see a final autopsy report, use of force reports, and other investigative documents they've requested from Cleveland police. Something lawyers tell me isn't unusual because the case is still open. What have they done with your request?
We got the bare minimum. We got redacted records.
Mona says he is considering filing a federal civil rights lawsuit alleging excessive force and wrongful death to get those unredacted records.
We want to believe that, police activity did not cause Ms. Carter's death. Are we going to take the police word for it or the medical examiner word for it? We want to, but if they can show us the evidence, I think that would be more helpful for the family.
In a February letter, the prosecutor's office gave a final determination explaining why it cleared the officers of any criminal wrongdoing. The prosecutor's office states the medical examiner's office and the Cuyahoga County Regional Forensic Science Lab determined that the fatal shot did not come from either officer's firearms. And it states the officer's use of non-fatal deadly force was reasonable under the circumstances, citing the combination of gunshots heard and Antwoina's car speeding toward them. I asked former police officer and national policing expert Tim Dimoff about the family's chances of winning a civil case.
I would put this on the low end of probability of success because of the 2 factors that we reviewed with the car coming towards the officer, the shots being fired. The officers were strongly in compliance.
Latrice told me she doesn't know where all of this will lead, but she says she won't give up fighting for her daughter.
There's nothing no one can do to bring my child back. But if you were wrong, hold yourself accountable for it. Whether it was the officers or the people that was in the car, be accountable. because everybody dropped the ball that night. And that's just how I feel.
Now, when I asked the Cleveland Police Department about the case and the family's request for documents, they told me to submit a public records request, which I did. Police also said their administrative review to determine if any department policies were broken, they say that's ongoing. The medical examiner's office said they can't release the autopsy at this point in time because of the ongoing criminal case. The third and final suspect is supposed to be sentenced later on this month.